Most people think buying a home is the ultimate sign of financial success. You save up for years, you scrape together a down payment, and you finally sign the papers for a beautiful 30-year fixed mortgage. You walk away with the keys, feeling like a winner. But if you look closely at the paperwork the bank handed you, you didn't just buy a home. You signed up for a long-term stream of interest payments that becomes a valuable financial asset for lenders and mortgage investors. See, the real estate industry sells you a psychological dream called the American dream, while lenders and mortgage investors often view that same mortgage as a predictable stream of payments stretching across 360 months. To a behavioral economist, a 30-year mortgage is the ultimate compliance trap. The system is designed to keep you risk-averse, tied to a 9-to-5 job, and quietly transferring your generational wealth to commercial banks through front-loaded interest. Think about it like a business. If any corporation knowingly agreed to pay well over twice the original cost of an asset over time without exploring ways to reduce that financing cost, shareholders would ask some serious questions. Yet, as homeowners, we are conditioned to celebrate it. The banks aren't smarter than you. They simply understand the mathematics of borrowing, compounding, and the time value of money, and they build their products around those principles. But today, we are going to look at the exact mathematical loopholes they use, how you can flip their own playbook to reclaim your financial freedom, and how to pay off your mortgage lightning fast. Let's look at the cold, hard numbers. Say you purchase a standard home and your final loan amount is $350,000. In today's market, a realistic interest rate on a 30-year fixed loan is around 6.5%. When you run the math, your base monthly principal and interest payment comes out to exactly $2,212.24. To the average person, that sounds manageable. You write a check for $2,212 every month, assuming that with every payment you own a little bit more of your house. But here is the brutal reality that the banks pray you never figure out. Amortization front-loading. If you take a look at your very first monthly payment, out of that $2,212 you sent to the bank, only $316 actually goes toward paying off your house. Where does the other $1,196 go? It goes straight into the bank's pocket as pure interest. During the early years of a typical mortgage, a much larger portion of each payment goes toward interest than principal. In effect, you're paying heavily for the cost of borrowing before you begin building equity at a much faster pace later in the loan. By the time you finally pay off that $350,000 home over 30 years, you won't have paid $350,000. You will have paid back a staggering $796,407. You paid for your house once and you paid the bank for 2 more houses in pure interest. But what if you didn't have to play their game? What if you could turn the tables, use their own compounding math against them, and rip years off your loan without breaking your monthly budget? Many traditional financial plans emphasize making occasional extra lump sum principal payments whenever possible. That if you want to get out of debt early, you need to starve your lifestyle. They tell you to cut out your morning coffee, skip vacations, and scrape together massive lump sums of cash to throw at your principal at the end of every year. The math behind this advice actually checks out. The exact savings will vary depending on your interest rate, loan terms, and when the extra payment is made, but the underlying principle remains the same. Reducing principal earlier lowers future interest costs. If a homeowner finds a way to save up an extra $2,212.24 and throws it at their principal as a single lump sum payment exactly once a year, the results are explosive. By adding just that one extra payment a year, you instantly shave 5 years and 11 months off your 30-year mortgage. Even better, you save just over $105,000 in pure interest that would have otherwise gone to the bank. Think about that logic for a second. By making 30 extra payments over the life of the loan, you save nearly 6 years of your life and an entire 6-figure sum of cash. But there is a massive problem with this strategy. It fails in the real world. Most everyday families cannot easily save up a giant lump sum of $2,212 in cash while dealing with inflation, car repairs, groceries, and unexpected medical bills. When people try to save a big pile of money to pay off debt later, life gets in the way, the money gets spent on an emergency, and they stay trapped in the 30-year cycle forever. Human beings are naturally resistant to manual budgeting. But we are incredibly responsive to automation. So how do we get the exact same massive savings of that 13th payment and cut even more time off our debt without ever having to save up a lump sum or feel a financial pinch in our daily lives? This brings us to our first premium insider loophole, the bi-weekly switch. This is a simple cash flow strategy that many financially disciplined homeowners use because it automates consistent principal reduction and requires zero manual budgeting. Instead of writing one massive check to your mortgage company once a month on the 1st, you call your bank tomorrow and tell them you want to shift your account to a bi-weekly payment schedule. Under a bi-weekly schedule, you take your exact monthly payment, $1,012.24, and you split it precisely in half. That gives you $1,006.12. You instruct the bank to automatically pull that half payment from your account every 2 weeks. Now, let's look at the secret calendar math that completely breaks the bank's business model. The average person thinks a bi-weekly schedule is the exact same thing as paying monthly, because you're still just paying your bill. But they are completely wrong. There are 12 months in a year, which means under a standard schedule, you make 12 payments. But there are 52 weeks in a year. If you pay every 2 weeks, you will make exactly 26 half payments. When you divide 26 half payments by 2, you discover that you have made 13 full monthly payments by the end of December. By simply switching the frequency of your payments to match the bi-weekly calendar, you trick your brain into forcing a hidden, extra 13th payment directly into your loan principal every single year. Because the money is deducted in smaller bite-sized pieces every 2 weeks, right as your paycheck hits your account, you never even notice the cash is missing. And because that extra money hits your principal continuously throughout the year instead of sitting in a savings account, waiting for December, your principal balance drops faster, cutting your loan down by those 5 years and 11 months automatically. But what if you want to fly even faster? What if cutting 6 years off your mortgage isn't enough, and you want to completely crush the bank's compounding clock? Then you combine the bi-weekly switch with our second insider loophole, the $1-a-day principle. To the average person, a single extra dollar doesn't seem like much in today's economy. You can barely buy a pack of gum with it. But when that dollar is applied directly to your mortgage principal, it immediately reduces the balance on which future interest is calculated. That means every extra dollar paid today is a dollar the bank can no longer charge interest on over the remaining life of the loan. Small amounts, applied consistently, can add up to meaningful long-term savings. Remember, mortgage interest is calculated based on your remaining outstanding balance. Every single dollar you wipe off that balance today stops the bank from multiplying interest against that dollar for the next 20 or 30 years. If you take just one extra dollar a day, amounting to roughly $30 a month, and you add it specifically to the principal-only line of your automated mortgage payment, you introduce a second accelerator to your debt destruction. By combining automated bi-weekly payments with these small, consistent principal contributions, you don't just benefit from making an extra payment each year, you also reduce your outstanding principal a little faster every month, which can shorten your repayment timeline even further while lowering the total interest you pay over the life of the loan. Instead of letting that money flow to interest, you keep more of it working for your family's balance sheet. At the end of the day, financial freedom isn't about how much money you earn. It's about understanding the invisible rules of the financial system and changing how you interact with them. The banks rely on you staying asleep, paying your bills on time for 30 straight years, and quietly handing over hundreds of thousands of dollars in interest. But once you understand how the math works, you hold the power to make more informed financial decisions. Decisions that can save you tens or even hundreds of thousands of dollars over the life of a mortgage. And remember, just in case someone forgot to tell you today, the compass was invented before the clock because direction is far more important than how long it takes to get there. Don't stress over why you don't have all the wealth or the goals you want just yet. As long as you are implementing the right strategies, automating your habits, and moving in the right direction, everything will work out for you just fine. Change your direction today. Call your lender, apply these strategies, and start building a mortgage strategy that reduces interest, shortens your timeline, and puts you back in control of your financial future. Subscribe to Depth Over Hype, or this might be the last time you ever see us.